अगर आपने अभी तक पिप्स एंड कॉली गुजरावाला के चैनल को यूट्यूब पर सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो फ़ौरन जाएं, हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करें हमारी लेटेस्ट वीडियो से अपडेट रहने के लिए, और चैनल लाजमी सब्सक्राइब करिएगा।
He had been there more than a decade ever since he finally gave up his mastership. And it was fulfilled far more than his time that both he and his landlady kept.
Mrs. Pickett.
Yes, sir.
You might bring me a cup of tea before prep. Will you?
Sure, Mr. Chips. Take tea, Mr. Chips.
Thanks, Mrs. Pickett.
Oh, I see who's... Oh, Dr. Marian is there.
Mrs. Wicked, how are you? Fine?
Yes.
Where is Mr. Chips?
Let me check your bag and come with me.
Okay.
Here is his.
Mr. Chips, how are you? Fine?
A little bit fine.
Let's check you, Mr. Chips.
माइक करे भाई के आगे।
Check tea, Dr. Marian.
Thank you, Mrs. Wicked. So, Mr. Chip, don't worry. You are fitter than I am. You have passed the age of horrible diseases. Okay?
How is Mr. Chips going, Dr. Marian?
He is better than before. These are medicine of Mr. Chips. Give them on time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Chips. Okay, I am going now. I'll see you next week, okay? Mrs. Vicky, come here. Take care of Mr. Chips. Look at him. He's just sustained on his heart. And give them medicine on time, okay?
Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Vicky.
I remember the days when I joined Brookfield. I was quite upset when I entered the hall full of 500 ruffians ready to pounce upon me. But
This is mine. No, this is mine. No, I brought it. No, I brought it. A new shot is arriving. Hey, sorry.
Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you? Attendance. Chris,
Present.
Colin,
Present.
John,
Present.
Smith.
Present.
Okay, students. Let's start today's lecture.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes?
Sir, what is ablative absolute?
You're Colin?
Yes, sir, I'm calling.
So, dear Colin, listen. One of the most common use of present and past participle in Latin pronunciation is a construction called ablative absolute. The ablative of a noun or a pronoun are used to form a substitute for a subordinating clause by defining the circumstances or situation in which the main verb occurs. Do you understand?
No, sir.
So let me give you an example. Cesare duce vincimus. Do you understand now?
No, sir.
Let me give you an example in English. With Caesar as the leader, and we shall conquer. Do you understand?
No, sir.
I will teach you in the next period.
What the time that was. I also remember Ralston. Poor fellow. He came here as principal after Meldrum. And one day he called me in his study.
May I come in, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Call Mr. Chip.
Okay.
Mr. Ralston, that is me when I came first in his study.
Mr. Chipping, have you ever thought you would like to retire?
No, I can't say. I have thought much about it.
Well, Mr. Chipping, the suggestion is there for you to consider.
But I don't want to retire. I don't even need to consider it.
Now what does I suggest you do?
I don't see why I should.
In that case, things are going to be a little difficult.
Difficult? Why difficult?
Since you forced me to use plain word, Mr. Chipping, you shall have them. Your method of teaching are slack and old-fashioned. Your personal habit are slow-wealthy. For do, Mr. Chipping.
But, slowly you say?
Yes, look at the gown you are wearing. Happen to know that the gown of you is a continual amusement throughout the school.
And you also said my methods of teaching are slack and old-fashioned.
Yes, the question of Latin pronunciation. I think I told you years ago that I wanted new style used throughout the school. The other masters obeyed me. You prefer to stick to your old point, and the result is simply chaos and inefficiency.
Oh, well. For that matter, I admit that I don't agree with the new pronunciation. I never did. A lot of nonsense in my opinion, making the boys say Kaikaro at school, and for the rest of their lives they will say Cicero, if they ever say at all. And instead of Vicism, God bless my soul, you made them say we kiss him.
Very interesting, Mr. Chipping. But once again, it proves my point. You live too much in the past and not enough in the present and future. You're beside your boy, they don't even like what they are supposed to.
Well. For that matter, they are the same as when your predecessor, Mr. Madam, came here. We began here, Mr. Madam and I, in 1870, and it was 30 years ago. And it was Mr. Madam's predecessor, Mr. Weatherby, who first approved my syllabus. And listen me, intend to resign, and you can do what you want.
May I come in, sir?
Yes.
Sir, Honorable Governor is expected any moment, sir. He is coming this way with Mr. Chips.
Is he?
Yes.
How about your language classes, Mr. Chips?
Oh, it's just fine. But Mr. Wassam is not happy with my work. He has fired me.
What?
Yes.
Why, Mr. Olson?
Students do not show good results, sir.
I don't mind it. Mr. Chips, you may stay here for a century or more than that. And for you, Mr. Olson, if you like, you may quit your job here. If you can't bear the weight of Mr. Chips. Goodbye.
Sir, do you need anything for today? I'm gonna go visit a relative in a neighboring village. I'm leaving the tea things ready on the table with bread and butter and extra cups in case of anybody calls.
Very considerate. You are Mrs. Wickett.
Oh, such a cold day. A visitor is not very likely with the fog thickening and already outside. You will probably be alone.
Okay.
Please, sir, does Mr. Chips live here?
You would better come inside. I am the person you want. Now, what can I do for you?
Sir, I was told you wanted me.
It is an old joke, an old luck pull, and I am amused. Quite right, my boy. I wanted you to take tea with me. Will you sit down by the fire?
Thank you, sir.
I don't think I have seen your face ever before.
Sir,
How is that?
I've been there since the beginning of the term with measles.
That accounts for it. You know, Linford, you will like Brookfield when you get used to it.
You must be very old right now, sir.
I am certainly no chicken. I am sorry, Linford. I am sorry. You can't stay. Goodbye, my boy.
Goodbye, Mr. Chips.
Goodbye.
It's pity he has no child.
I have no child.
Yes, I have thousands of them, and all boys. Pettiford, Paulette, Porza, Ports, Pullman. Come round me now, all of you, for a last word and a joke. Harper, how's that? My last joke. Did you hear it? Did it make you laugh? Boston, wherever you are. Whatever you are, whatever has happened, give me this moment with you, this last moment, my boys.
Mr. Chips, what happened to you, Mr. Chips? Stand up, please stand up, Mr. Chips. I call the people. What happened to Chips? What happened? Mr. Chips, I call the doctor. Chips, get up, Mr. Chips. What happened to you, Mr. Chips?
What happened, Mr. Chips? Okay. Heartbeat is going down. Oh no. I'm sorry, Mrs. Wickett. Mr. Chips is no more.